What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Johnson for DeshaunJohnson.com coming back with another ViPKID video. And in this video, I'm going to specifically talk about, is ViPKID enough to be making a full-time income living off of? And I'm only going off of personal experience right now. I know there's plenty of videos out there that may say otherwise, but I'm going to go ahead and give you my personal experience. First off, I want to apologize for any lighting issues. I am doing this off of my webcam, old school 2012 Apple Mac desktop. So, you know, hey, it works out. I just wanted to get this content out there because it's super important. Now, there is a video of a guy that's actually, I believe, making $75,000 off of this. So you really have to put in the time. But my answer to this question, is this really a viable source of income full time? And of course, the answer is going to be dependent on several variables. The first variable I'm going to say, well, first off, let me say this. I see a lot of teachers that's actually abandoning the proverbial American ship of American education. They're just like, woohoo! I can set up my own schedule. Woohoo! I get to plan my own time. Like, these kids aren't as bad as the ones that I teach here in my own classroom. I'm done with education. Forget the goodbye American education, public education. Hello ViPKID. Woohoo! That's what a lot of people are just doing, and they're doing it very much so as probably as goofy as, you know, some of the outtakes that people actually do when they actually teach their class. That's, yeah, there you can see them being that giddy. You know, I understand that ViPKID is providing this, you know, possibility where you can make your own schedule, you can have time for your family, that sort of thing. It's going to be dependent on, like I said, several variables. The first thing is, for this to be a viable income, a foundation has to be set in place. And what I mean by foundation is that the ViPKID is based on your performance. Okay, it's based on your performance. It's based on the availability of the students. If the students aren't available and you go through these spells of, you know, holidays and summer breaks and nobody's booking you, well, if this is your only source of income and you're not really a great teacher, you're already struggling with bookings, I wouldn't be so quick to jump in and make this your, you know, full-time source of income just yet. You know, when I say a foundation, you need to be at least teaching for like maybe a year. I want to actually say, I would say 6 months, but I'm actually go ahead and just say a year, because you need to make sure that you have regular students that's booking you. You need to make sure that you have good reviews, you have a high ranking, that you're a sought after teacher, that you're just up there. You know, that's the foundation that needs to be laid out. You know, you want to make sure that if you do have an open schedule, that's great, but that's not enough to, if you're trying to make this your only job, having an open schedule is just not enough on its own to try to validate this being a full-time source of income. And plus, you know, without all the tax penalties, because the only thing that you have to file your own taxes. You're an independent contractor according to the ViPKID contracting guidelines. So that's something else that has to be considered as well, because if you're making over, I believe, $600, you do have to file taxes, and you need to be accurate and be very caught up on your paperwork, your documentation, receipts for what you invested into this program, into having this career with ViPKID, sort of say. So if you are that teacher that's just fed up with public education and you're just happy with the online teacher space, this particular online teacher space, then by all means, more power to you. At this point in time, for myself, I still actually enjoy doing public education. I'm not one of those people that's just like abandoning ship and jumping and doing this full time. If that was a situation I was in, I would welcome it. I would very much welcome it. I believe right now I've worked to set myself up, and I say this not bragging, just to impress upon you. I have a foundation. I have recurrent students. I've built a rapport with several parents and students who watch me teach, and I built the ratings up. So these are things that have to be set into place. Okay, these are things that have to be set into place. One of the other things too, you also have to make sure that, another reason why you need to be doing this a year, you need to have a very good schedule in terms of sleeping. If you're one that's going to do this overnight, then you need to figure that out and manage that. Yeah, it's several things at play. This could be a very good source of income. Sky's the limit, I guess, but it's also based on too the actual calendar of when students can be available, and you're very restricted and limited to that calendar. And unless you're teaching every single slot and everybody's just booking you consistently, like Monday through Thursday, I believe you only have from like 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. I believe I want to say, yeah, you only have from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday you have from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then like that evening, I believe it's at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. somewhere around there to like 12 a.m. actually. So there are good slots, but you're still very restricted to that. So, but if you want to be like the guy that's earning $75,000 a year, then you really have to go full gusto and maxing out that schedule. And you could probably beat him out. Maybe the earning potential is a lot more than 75,000, but you're still capped somewhere between. Let's say if you're able to pack out your schedule from, and I haven't done the math, I'm just going off the top of my head with this, and based on what the guy meant and what I know about the calendar, let's say you packed out your schedule every single week. Every slot is just booked, and all you're doing is just doing this, and you're teaching. You probably can maybe earn about, I'd say maybe the ceiling is maybe about 90,000. I want to say maybe it could be more than that, but I'm going to assume it's 90,000. I personally don't like being capped out, but I like to do other things. I like to sell products on Teachers Pay Teachers. I love doing affiliate marketing with my web design and web hosting business. Well, I don't actually own a web hosting business, but promoting and referring the web hosting business I put my web design clients on. So I do multiple things, selling products, designing t-shirts for websites. So I like to have my hands in different pots. I suggest that you do the same thing. That's just my advice to you. But if you're just a pure teacher, 100% teacher at heart, then I would at least suggest look into doing Teachers Pay Teachers and trying to set up some digital products to also supplement. Now, another thing that you can actually do to really raise your earning potential with ViPKID, they offer like challenges in a Hutong challenge, and the referral codes, provide referral codes if you're doing videos like this on YouTube and coaching people who are interested in doing this and jumping on board. That also breaks that cap. So maybe the ladder for you to really excel in ViPKID, maybe the sky is the limit. But if we're just going off of that calendar, you're capped. So unless you're doing those extra things like providing referral codes, you're coaching people, you're doing several other things, you're going to be very limited by the calendar ViPKID provides. But earning potential is unlimited. So if you're doing those extra things, that's pretty much it for this video. Like, share, subscribe if you found this video to be helpful. If you are looking for somebody, if you're on the outside and you're curious about doing something like this and you would like to have somebody that would be able to coach you through the process, the mock classrooms, the interview process, the whole shebang, give you advice, I believe I'm your guy. 6 months in right now, have a very strong standing. Like I said, I say this not to brag, but I'm saying this to provide some evidence and support. So check out my other videos on the ViPKID, helping people out, and let's just go from there. I'll be more than happy to help you and guide you through this process. If you're a beginner or you're somebody who's just stuck, you just want some extra help. Referral links in the description. Make sure to click on that if you are somebody that's new on the outside looking in. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace. God bless. Thanks for watching. As always, links in the description below. Make sure to hit that show more button and check out my other websites as well as my social media channels.